Hi! Here's how I came up with my regional Alcremie fake one. It's for fangame. That's free. I cannot stress this enough. It's free! Alcremie is one of the Pokemon in the game that I like a lot because, you guessed it, it's cute. It's reminiscent of whipped cream, cake, and sweet things, which are things I enjoy eating a lot, so it was destined. Did you destined? I'm gonna stop. The main thing I was thinking of when I was sketching this is I wanted Alcremie to be a steel-type Pokemon in some capacity. Maybe give it some more viability in the game with the new typing, since it isn't really a competitive Pokemon. Take note, I'm not really a competitive player, so I can't really say that I thought too much on that. Can't hurt, at least. Since Alcremie is whipped cream, I thought it would be funny if it would be combined with the whisk, since you use whisk to mix up the cream and to make it thicker, and it is metal, and that would make it a steel type. To be honest, the idea of it evolving by touching a mixing bowl seemed at least a little bit funny. Oh, the poor thing. Taking some inspiration from Mega Gardevoir, also one of my favorites, the idea kind of spiraled from there into me giving them a ball gown with a steel corset and boning, similar to that of an upside-down whisk. The spiraled metal parts would be wrapped around the waist, and the rest would be spread out at the bottom of the dress, similar to, like, boning, as I said before. The hair would, of course, have to be very swirly and round, maybe a little fluffy, with some similarity to those Victorian updos. They needed to be big and fancy, with lots of volume. And when I had the sketch idea down, I started thinking about what kind of colors it would have. The pale beige is meant to be the base color, or flavor, really. And of course, it's vanilla. After which, I picked 5 colors to give some variance, similar to how the real game has so many versions of Alcremie. Like, so many versions. I decided to go with brown, blue, red, pink, and green, which in order is chocolate, blue honey, cherry, pink velvet, and mint. And of course vanilla. I gave them some fancy flavors. No, not really. I was going to give a few random accessory combinations also, but to be honest, that wouldn't be fair to the people who have to put them in the game. As it stands, I have about 6 color variations, and would have also had about 6 accessory combinations. If I had included them, it would have been chocolate, sprinkles, candy balls, marshmallows, heart candies, and nuts. All of those together would have come up to 36 sprites. 36. That would have been a little much for one Pokemon. But it's probably a good idea to, like, just chill out on this a little bit. Maybe in the future, but it's unlikely, so do not expect it. Also, the game in question is Pokemon Vanguard. I'll put a link to it in the description. Thank you for watching. This is part 1 of 2, maybe 3, depending on how long the second part is, where I convert the whole thing into pixel art. Please like and subscribe, and I hope I see you again. Have a good day!